Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about text field or input text in Jetpack Compose in detail. So let's get started. Let me first create a new project. I will upgrade the Jetpack Compose version. Let's clean up the unnecessary things. Text field is something where user can put various text like email, mobile, etc. It is the edit text equivalent in Jetpack Compose. First of all, let me put a box container. Then the text field. Let's build it. So you can see our text field is created. Let's type something. Our text field is not working properly. It's visible. It seems like it will work, but it is not working. Let's make it working. So here you can see the value parameter and on value change. So here what we have to do is we have to put a mutable state value here. So let me declare a mutable state value. So this is our mutable state, but see I have put a remember because I don't want to recompose it again and again. So that's why I instruct the Jetpack Compose to not recompose this value again. This is one time declaration. So now I will put text field dot value, and also here you have to do text field dot value equals to it, so that the value will be in sync with the user input. Yes, our text field is now working. So you can see what is the basic or minimal setup for a text field to work. We have to put a value and on value change, and remember the value must be a mutable state of, and if you are declaring the mutable state inside the composable scope, then you have to prefix it by remember, so that it will not recompose again and again. If you don't want to declare the mutable state inside composable scope, then you can declare it in outside as well. Let's see how we can do this. So you can see you can declare the mutable state outside as well, and you can use inside. Yes, it is working. So the text field just need a mutable state. It's not a matter where you are declaring it actually. Just you have to remember that if you are declaring the mutable state inside the composable scope, then you must have to provide a remember, so that it will not recompose again and again. That's all. When you want to know what is the current value of the text field, then you can get this from the mutable state. Here you can see the text field dot value. This way you can get the current value. Wherever you are calling this, you will get the current updated value. Now let's see how we can have a label for our text field. For that we will use the label parameter. It will take a text composable, not a bare string. Yes, right now our text field has a label. Let's see how we can have a placeholder for our text field. Again, it will also take the text composable, not a bare string. Yes, it's working. So this is the placeholder and this is the label. Now we will discuss about keyboard options. Let's see what are the options here. You can see the options are capitalization, autocorrect, keyboard type and IME Action. Let's try the capitalization. If I set none, let's see what happens. Let's try the characters. Yes, every characters are now in capital. Let's try the words. Yes, it's working properly. Let's use the sentences. Fine. Next, see the keyboard type. Let's try the email one. You can see the keyboard type is for the email. Let's try the number. Yes. Then maybe the phone number. The number password maybe. So this way you can change or set your preferred keyboard type. Let's talk about the IME action. This is the IME action button here. Let me try the IME action search. Yes, you can see the search button here. Let's try the done. Yes, so this way you can define what will be your action button, IME action button. Next we will see about keyboard action. Let's see what are the options here. You can see the onDone, onGo, onNext, onPrevious, onSearch and onSent. That means these are related to IME actions. Here we have defined the IME action button done. So let's try the onDone. Here you have to mention a callback. When the done button will be clicked, the code inside this block will be executed. Let's try to have a toast. So you can see whenever the user will click the done button, the toast will be shown. So here you have to mention your own code. Whatever you want to do, you have to mention here. So this way you can define your keyboard action, but remember that you have to define the IME action as well. The IME action here and the callback must be same. That means if you want to control or have a callback for the done, then of course you have to mention here onDone and IME action done. If you want the search, then IME action dot search and here will be onSearch. That's all. This way you can use keyboard options IME action and keyboard action. Now let's discuss about the colors. So you can see this will set your text color. This will set your background color. This will set the cursor color. This will set the indicator color when the text field is focused. This will set the label color. So this way you can define various type of colors for the text field. Let's see what are the options here. So you can see there are lots of options for various colors and various states as well. Now let's see how we can give a nice shape to our text field. For that we will use the shape parameter. First of all, we will try the circle shape. So here you can see our text field is right now a circular little bit. Now let's try the rectangle one. Now you will use the rounded corner shape. For that we have to provide a radius as well. Let's increase the radius little bit. We have another option for the shape, and this is cut corner shape. Let's give it 12 dp. So this is the cut corner shape. So this way we can provide a nice shape to our text field. Now we will see how to restrict our text field to few lines. For that we will use the max lines property. Let's say we want to restrict to 3 lines. So you can see the maximum visible lines are 3, but the real physical lines may be greater than that. Actually, max line property just restrict it to show more than the max lines, but the real lines may be greater. Now we will see the single line property. Let's see what happens. Now you can see that there is no option to new line. So this way single line works. If you want that your text field will be just a single line, then of course you have to set true for single line, otherwise you have to set false, and by default the single line is false. If you want to show your text field in error condition, then you can try the isError property. Let's see how it will work. Just set it to true. Yes, so you can see the label and indicator both converted into red. So this way you can show your text field in error condition. Sometimes we may need to disable the text field. In that case, we have to use the enabled property. Let's see how it will work. Just set false to enabled. So you can see our text field is right now in disabled mode. If you set to true, then it will be enabled again. If you want your text field to be read only, then you can use the read only property. Just set read only to true. You can see it can be focused, but you cannot type on it. Now we will discuss about an advanced topic, that is visual transformation. This interface can be used for changing visual output of the text in the input field. For example, you can mask characters in password field with asterisk with password visual transformation. Let's see how it will work. You can see our text field is showing our text like a password. Now let's try little bit more advanced transformation like a date formatting. For that we need to code little bit. you can see this is our custom visual transformation for date. Let's see how it will work. So you can see right now our text field is showing our text like a date. So this way you can try any visual transformation like for credit card or anything else. Now we will know about leading icon and trailing icon. This will take a composable. I will put a icon. Say the email. You can see the email leading icon here. Let's see how we can use the trailing icon. Suppose we want to clear the text by the trailing icon. So we will use the close icon. For that, we have to use the icon button so that we can click. Inside the onClick block, I will clear the text field value. You can see our close icon is working properly. So this way we can use the leading icon and trailing icon. So guys, in this video we have learned lots of things about text fields, like using text field with mutable state, label, placeholder, keyboard options like capitalization, autocorrect, keyboard type, IME action along with keyboard action, colors like text color, background color, cursor color, label color, etc. Then shapes like circle shapes, rounded corner shape, rectangle shape, cut corner shape. Then the max lines, single line, is error, enabled, read only, visual transformations like for password, date, and at last the leading icon and trailing icon. So we have covered lots of things. Hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching.